Where you at?
You guys done?
Review that. So I think I got it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Take one class around, please.
All right. We will call this recess closed for the general meeting. Mike Honky, DES, under Homeland Security grant bid for purchase of two-way radios. Missed an O on 2. Did you notice that? So,
We have a Homeland Security grant that we got from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. It's just less than $100,000, $99,600 some bucks. And we put together with the different agencies, work the fire department, sheriff's office, search and rescue, ambulance crew, put together kind of a list of radios we're going to do. Brandon Flynn is kind of our radio coordinator, emergency radio coordinator, two-way radio, public safety radios. He worked with different groups. And the radios have been changing over time. Motorola has changed, updated, so they're going to buy some radios for the fire department. Some of those radios are going to be traded over to search and rescue, so they all keep the same model type. And the fire department's getting a different type of radio, and the EMS is keeping the radios they have with Daddy T. And then we're also getting those are a bunch of portables. We're going to get a couple mobiles, I believe, and then we're going to get a new base station for the high school with this grant money. We have an older base station that's still, which is still a wideband, so that everybody can be comfortable. And then we're getting some different model of radios, so Bendix King. Those are the radios that the U.S. Forest Service, DNRC, and everybody uses, and they're field programmable. So that when we go out to play with the Forest Service and DNRC and the wildland fires, we can actually take our radio to a fire team, and each morning often when they expand these teams and bring in more divisions, more areas, so they get more radio frequencies. So they often in the morning at 6 a.m. after the morning briefing, they have to do a reprogram of the different radios. And some of these Bendix Kings will be able to be programmed into just cloning of an existing radio. So that way we can communicate better with our partners, state and federal and BLM fighting forest service. That's kind of overview. And we put out advertising, and I guess we got how many bids? We had just one?
we just have one. Yeah.
That's all I have to say. Any questions for me?
Our one bid that I will give to you as per our policy is Capital Communications in Helena. Motorola equipment, request for bid $73,558.32. BK radio equipment $17,195.75 for a total bid of $90,754.07. And I will give this to you. And if you would like to follow up with any questions, make sure they have everything they need per the bid package. And we can go ahead and make the final decision on that next week.
Looks like the bids came in a little bit lower than we were planning.
Sorry, Ann.
Brandon's gone with his wife on a 2-week cruise down in the Caribbean. When he gets right back, we will work with him, and then once the commission gives us approval, we will order those radios.
All right.
And bring them in on phone and stuff.
Do you want the motion for next week to be able to adopt this? Is that enough
Sure.
time for you?
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
think that'll be just
All right.
Just give us Brandon's phone.
Okay. And next week's meeting is in Three Forks at Wheat, Montana. Are you available to come down there?
I'm on the agenda.
Yeah.
We're
I
going
was-
to do the emergency operations.
Yeah, I just thought,
Yeah, that'll be fine.
double check, and I'll add this to it.
Okay, it's
Okay.
about, where I live is about midway.
That's what I kind of thought, yeah.
Very good.
All right.
Any questions for me, commissioners?
No questions?
Now, do you usually, you open bids and then you accept them the following week, is that how it is?
Mm-hmm.
No motion today?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and that gives you, if there were, with one, it's easier, but it still gives you a chance to follow up with phone calls if there's something that's missed or you have questions about,
Okay.
whatever.
See, they limited their bid to a 90-day period. questions from the audience?
I have one. This letter and all of the documents here.
Yeah, that's a legal notice we put in the newspaper.
Okay, but one thing I don't see, which I'd like to see, is your authorization with your signature on it. Your name is on here, but there's, you know, I like to, everything I do myself, I put my John Hancock on it.
Okay, what I did is I emailed that to the newspaper, and they printed it, and they took an electronic signature. I just printed this out this morning as a courtesy copy to the public, so they know what we're doing.
Well,
But I surely can send you your copy, you want to?
well, there.
There you go.
I've
The
got,
official signature.
I've been well trained.
Well, thank you very much. I'll get on. I doesn't let the commission get on with everything.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Mike.
you, you bet.
Good work.
Yeah.
All right, anything else for the good of the order? All right, any other final comment, public comment? All right, this meeting is adjourned, and the time is 10:58 a.m.